Yes, he has.
And you still have 2 months to go for your result, for you to resume.
Okay, so yes, the Senate President did appeal the entire judgment. One of the grounds he appealed was that the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction to entertain the matter in the first place because it's issues that surround the National Assembly. And I have already spent pretty much over 4 months already. But the fact that I've been suspended, I keep saying this, I never stopped working. It took a whole lot of effort to follow up and get all of these things done. And we were just here last week where we flagged up the construction of 2 brand new smart markets, which I'm actually even going to go there later on today to see because they're already digging the foundation. And over there you can see we're putting up the maternity center over there. So I also gave 700 digital learning devices last week to a school. So pretty much it's a whole lot of work. And believe me, we have other interesting projects that are waiting for the contracts, are waiting for their awards, and I'll come down here to flag up because these projects must be completed by the end of the year. So I'm really busy. I did mention that every senator has 3 major functions: the legislative, which is the creation of laws and review of treaties. Then we have the oversight, which you oversight ministers and agencies. And then the third is representation, which I'm doing, whereby I identify the problems and the challenges of my community, and I make sure I present them and have them captured in the federal budget. And I have done pretty well with that. Of course, I do miss following up with my bills there, but it didn't stop me from working. But I have pretty much 2 months more before the 6 months expire. However, I have written to the Senate again, telling them that I'm resuming on the 22nd, which is on Tuesday, by the special grace of God. I will be there to resume because the court did make a decision on that. Now, they argue that it's an order. It's not an order, but it is a decision. And if you look at section 318, I think, of the Nigerian Constitution, it did mention that a recommendation forms part of a decision of a court. So whether it's a recommendation, a judicial decree, a sentence, or an order, they are all decisions, and decisions are binding on every Nigerian and every authority and every institution. So I'm going to be there live to attend. But I also know that the Senate will be going on recess very soon, maybe most likely next week for 2 months. That means by the time the Senate resumes, my 6 months would have lapsed. And I will go back, I will resume. And yeah, I don't hope there'll be any more resistance because you can't apply you can't go against the what they call double jeopardy rule, whereby you punish someone twice. So after the 6 months, you now go back to court or do extend or whatever. No, that will amount total abuse of power, which of course I do sense an abuse of power already. But that's for the courts and the public to judge. But so far, my people are not missing anything. As a matter of fact, I think we're one of the luckiest constituents so far. There's been a whole lot going on. We're all happy, and I'm really connected to my people and Nigerians as usual as well. I am grateful for the love and prayers, and may God bless us all.
Thanks.
Natasha.
See, your brother is protected.